Oh, sorry, I'm behind. I'm watching the intro. Everybody shut up for a second.
Yeah. Shut up. We're doing stuff.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, that's an A. It looked like roll for inertia turf.
Yeah, that's a weird A. The font.
Armored.
Yeah. So we are joined by some more peoples today. Art sitting out today, but we also are now joined by Brian. And across the way, we have Carla. I was looked the wrong way. That's that way.
Yeah, where is everybody? Let's see. Corey's above me. Carla's above me.
Bye.
There's there.
Ladies.
Oh, hey, Will.
Hey, Will. Hey, Brian.
It's a great view of Will.
Brian, you're like an extension of my hair now.
Ooh.
Yes, please.
Awesome.
I'll take all of it.
So yes, we are here to debate for another week. Last week we
For
started
a whole
off.
week?
Huh?
We're debating for a whole week?
Yes, get ready. Buckle down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm so ready. This is what I was born for.
I'm already...
But yes, last week we debated the topic of which time machine was the best time machine.
all of them?
And y'all decided wrong, but that's cool.
Did the DeLorean win?
The DeLorean did not win. It came
Why
down
not?
to the TARDIS and the phone booth from Bill and Ted.
Oh, Bill and Ted.
Yeah, and TARDIS, the war machine, won.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Sounds dumb.
So, and now with that debate, we also crowned a debate champion, which was Corey last week. And she decided our next topic would be dragons. Which dragon movie would be the best? So we
All of them? All of them?
All of them.
I mean,
All right,
No.
debate's over. Have a great night, everyone.
Like
Well,
good.
see you later.
bye. Thanks for
Easy.
coming.
Ever.
Thanks for inviting me.
This is why they invited you.
No, no.
Yeah.
You really just solved the entire thing, and it's just like, cool, done.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Glad I could help.
And so, we are basically going to be the voices to promote our argument for why one is better than the other, and we will have you vote after the bracket has been presented, and
Yes.
you will help us pass along what is going to go to the next round. We will all be rolling d20s to see who gets to do the opening argument, and then we will be going from there. So,
Sarah White has lots of issues with our overlay, apparently.
Yeah. A lot of people have issues with it.
well,
You can only see my name because I added Kirby's to it. Everyone else
Yeah.
were getting like partial last names. That's all. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think
that's a
it's going
Zoom thing. That's not
It's
a
a Zoom
Ryan
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
That's not a
Right.
Zoom thing. That's a.
Yeah, because I'm below me is Tyler. That's all I see.
And then there's
Tyler.
Aber. Aber up here.
Oh yeah, Aber. And then nobody and
yes, Karis. Cucumber has two dragons licking his ears.
Yeah, why not?
It's so good. The doctor says no, but it feels so good.
Why did the doctor say no?
No, it's like the Q-tip thing. They get all bent out of shape. Don't jam a Q-tip. You know what? If I wasn't supposed to jam a Q-tip in my ear, why'd you make it feel so good?
And it wouldn't fit then, right?
Oh, it always fits.
Yes.
So-
we
So
are
yeah, tell them what's different about how we're voting today as opposed to last time.
cool. So, hey, Grandidius, welcome. So yes, what the difference will be this time is, we'll be voting on which one you guys think is better after we've presented our arguments, and not for the person. But we will be voting on the person at the very end of the show, so you guys can decide who the winner of the day has been. And we are going to use Twitch's built-in poll system for that, because you can then also use channel points to vote for that and really boost up who you want to win that day.
Yeah, channel points. For the first time ever, we're using channel points. So get ready. We know you have lots of ammunition today. So fire away.
Yes.
Valen has asks a good question. So are we debating dragon movies or the dragons themselves within the movie? That was our question, and we don't have a better answer for you.
Yeah.
Whatever helps us win is the answer.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer
The
is
answer-
yes. Yes, exactly, Karis. You can use your 105k points to make Brian win for sure.
Yeah, but there are other people with 105k points too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to win with all the points.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
manager has 64k. That's
Wow.
gonna come in handy when I hack the account and go boop.
Oh my.
Vote for me.
So yes, Valen, and you'll see how to use your points at the end of the day, and where we'll open up a poll and it'll give you the option to shove more points that way.
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't reading.
Shove them good.
Aw, okay. So without any further ado, obviously the
Are you sure it's not any further ado?
Further
Just
dues.
clarifying. Further
Nope.
ado.
No more further dues.
That's right. Bullshit follows you from show to show now, Ryan.
it really does.
Can't
Yeah.
escape it. We remember. We remember.
Anyway, so I'll go down the list of what we have in the brackets, and then we will all roll our dice and see who gets to go first.
Okay.
So we've got Dungeons
7.
and Dragons versus Reign
right.
of Fire.
Dice roller. Shit. Hold on.
Oh shit. Quest for Camelot versus Aragon. Neverending Story versus Spirited Away. Ooh. Mulan versus Dragonheart.
Mulan.
Not done yet.
We haven't gotten here yet.
Easy.
Oh.
Done. Sold. Brian wins.
The Flight of Dragons versus Shrek. How to Train Your
Shrek.
Dragon versus Narnia Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Dragon Slayer versus Dragon Wars. And
Not Star
Pete's
Wars.
Dragon versus The Hobbit.
Man, I don't got time for this. I only came with like 2 arguments. Jeez.
Well, you'll have to
it's gonna
think on the
take
spot.
all afternoon.
No, it's like an hour and a half. Trust me.
All right, we promise.
Trust me.
All right, so everyone roll your dice, please.
Rolling my die. Hold on.
12.
Roll
19.
10.
I got
right
an
in the middle.
18. 18.
I got a 7.
Got a 12.
Okay, I get to go first.
Okay,
Okay.
Go.
So-
Go now.
Ramya, you're not going?
I'm
Go
okay, I'm
faster.
So I am going to vote for Reign of Fire. And I'll use the argument that out of the 2 that are here, it is the only movie that is actually representing a fight about the terribleness of the dragons and their power and how devastating they can be, versus where Dungeons and Dragons is more about like you can find these things to go take over the dragons, and it's not really about dragons, it's more about the dungeons,
And the dragons?
and dragons are there. Yeah, that's my opening argument. And anyone else can
So-
jump in now.
Okay, I have extensive knowledge on this. So
on.
I'm going to vote Dungeons and Dragons
Ah.
because blue lipstick. That's it.
Okay.
That's my argument.
The
Just
dragon has blue lipstick.
That would make it like an automatic win. That's just way too easy. So no.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
also. Oh, good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
I was just gonna vote Dungeons and Dragons because dragons in the title.
Oh boy.
Sold.
All right, I'm a run with Reign of Fire for one reason that I feel like if someone explained it to me, I would hate it. But the way they approached it in this movie, I really appreciated, was that they gave like biological logic to the dragons themselves. Like they had like two glands on either side of their throats that would spit a liquid that would then ignite as it exited the mouth. And usually I hate it when they get like science to explain magic. Midichlorians, I'm looking at you. But for this film, I thought it was expertly done in a way that I was like, you know what? I buy that. I buy that as an actual genuine threat. I buy that as an animal, as a creature. There's a lot weirder shit in nature. So yeah, I thought it was cool.
Is this the movie where, now this is gonna sound like super stupid, but go with me. Is this the movie where the dragon is flying above the city and lays down a long deal of fire that's like actual, like real fire, not CGI fire? Does that make sense?
I don't remember how they made the shots, but probably.
Probably, yeah, because this one was like one of those high budget action
Yeah, I'm
Christian
gonna
Bale
vote. I'm
movies.
gonna change my vote for that one because the way they shot it. with real fire coming down, like real dragon fire. They literally put like a torch on a forklift and shot out fire and
Dang.
burned up everything, and then they added the dragon, and it looked really cool.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is not the right movie.
It's super the right movie because, yep.
Because fire's in the title. That's why
Yep.
it's great.
Yep, Rain of Fire. Yep, so real dragon fire. I'm gonna change my vote. Rain of
All
Fire.
right, all right.
All right.
I'm also going with Rain of Fire solely on the fact that even though dragon is in the title of Dungeons and Dragons, dragons don't really have much to do in that movie. Rain of Fire is wholly about dragons and about the fight with dragons. So they're more a part of the movie than the other.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So I'm actually
Hey,
gonna
it's better than blue lipstick, so you're going.
so,
doing
right, so
great.
like I'm gonna actually take your opposing argument, Carla, of like I might actually think he's gonna be against Dungeons and Dragons because blue lipstick.
Yeah. It's the girl vote.
Yeah.
Lipstick obviously has a very important factor in our movie decision.
A max factor, you might say.
Oh,
Hey.
Nice. All right. So as you see on the window there, the poll has been opened and the votes are starting to come in.
Oh
Interesting.
boy, do they know what number we all are? Oh, they're just voting for the movie. Never
They're
mind.
just
ignore
voting
me.
for the movie. We have simplified this
Cool.
so
Cool.
much more.
Oh,
Okay.
No three, GP.
No, three.
Also, the poster for Rain of Fire says "Fight fire with fire," so that's even more fires.
So it's a bigger rain of
Ah.
fire. So the
From
fire
dragons.
wins.
Yep. So if
What
the
comes-
The fire always wins.
Expertly
wins, yeah.
explained coming from a dragon's mouth,
Until the Water Nation arrives, of course.
naturally.
also Rain of Fire icing on the cake is that it's mainly just Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey being sweaty.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I just want cake.
Awesome.
All right.
Flawless.
Oh, it's getting there. It's still some votes coming
Oh,
in.
it's moving.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Wedding cake? No.
Sweaty cake. That's
No,
what you're
not
getting.
wedding cake.
You're getting sweaty cake.
No, they said sweaty cake, not
Yeah.
wedding cake.
Sweaty cake? No.
Is it made out of Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale sweat?
Actually, they're part of the cake.
Yeah.
They make the front and the back end.
1 cup flour, 2 cup cake sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be better if they just jumped out of the cake like it was a bachelorette party surprise or something.
No, I
And
want
just shoot fire.
Harley
Be part of
Quinn,
the cake.
McConaughey.
Fire.
The fire reigns.
Different kind of rain, yeah.
Oh dear.
I think the numbers stopped moving. I think we made it.
I think you're right. I think you are definitely correct there. All right, I'm gonna finish that poll, and we've got 10 votes in. So Rain of Fire will be moving on.
If Rain of Fire makes it to the final because of the Matthew McConaughey Christian Bale sweat, I will not be angry about this.
Yeah. You're super okay with that.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey cakes and Christian Bale of cakes. It's gonna.
Christian Kale.
Okay,
All right,
so
what's next?
moving on, we now have Quest for Camelot versus Aragon.
Are we rolling every round?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Oh yeah.
I gotta roll the dice.
that's a 3.
The
13.
dice.
9.
15.
Not
I got 12.
I got a 5.
15 wins.
Ah, shit.
Cucumber.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. I've never seen Quest for Camelot. I'm going to add that to the list. However, Aragon, though not my favorite book, nor nearly my favorite film, the dragon in it, I believe, is the titular Aragon. That's how much I remember. However, I do. No, fuck, is that the kid?
You
Anyway.
lose. DQ'd.
It's all cool, but here's my point. Is that the dragon in Aragon is a fully fleshed out character with depth. Because she's able to think and speak and have full conversations with the kid. It makes for an interesting dynamic as opposed to either it's the giant thing you must slay or just you know what I'm saying. that.
I'm gonna go for Quest for Camelot because Quest for Camelot, the dragon in Quest for Camelot is a sidekick that goes along with them. So the
Yeah.
protagonist is a young girl who's like, I'm gonna go on this quest for Camelot, like following her father's footsteps, which is really cool. And then one of her sidekicks is this two-headed dragon that has a song about like how it would be so much better if it was just just me, like just one of the heads. Like they hate each other, and there's a lot of comedic value in there. And so I think Quest for Camelot is like the better. Also, I didn't know Aragon was a girl. I didn't know. I've never read.
Spoiler alert.
No.
Aragon's not a girl.
It's Saphira.
Spoiler alert.
But the dragon is a girl.
The dragon
Yeah.
is a girl.
Spoiler alert.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna support Corey's argument. I was also gonna say two-headed dragon plus Eric Idle is one
Yeah,
of the
I was just
dragon.
I was gonna say Eric Idle playing one of the dragon heads along with Don Rickles, and it's animated. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Quest for Camelot.
Same. Quest for Camelot for the win.
Two-headed dragons. Two's better than one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what my argument. I can't speak today. That's what my argument was going to be, is that you get 2 for 1 in Quest for Camelot. So I'm going to go with that. But also, it has always bothered me that Aragon is just dragon with one letter changed. That's like a pet peeve of mine for some reason. It's weird to me. So
Interesting.
I'm going for Quest for Camelot.
Huh. All right.
I wonder, did they start at the top of the alphabet? They're like
Aragon.
He's fine. Yes.
Dragon.
Crag.
To be fair,
Dragon.
the writer was a teenager at the time. He was like 17
Oh,
when he
so that's
wrote that first
100% what happened.
Yeah.
book. He got lazy. He got burnout. He was like, oh, cartoons.
Ah,
And then the dragon was blue, and her name is Saphira, so Sapphire. So
Jesus.
Yeah.
Real easy stuff.
Sometimes you just find inspiration with the
It's
things
true.
around you.
yes, cucumber.
Nazgul Rodeo wants to know, but is Eric Idle sweaty?
Sure, why not? It's
One way
hot
to find
outside.
out.
Wait, the kid bonds with the female dragon?
Yeah.
Is there some like?
So I'll
Yeah, like-
Like a telepathic
link.
link.
Yeah.
Not like not a life
different
tree
link.
braid
I'll
situation.
use the background of Aragon as why I'll give an argument for Aragon. So in that movie, it's kind of like a rite of choosing, kind of like how the
Passage?
what?
No,
not
choosing.
not.
You heard
I
him.
was trying to think of like how when the ring of power from Green
Lord
Lantern.
of the Rings?
Green Lantern.
Go
is-
on.
when the Green Lantern is given, it's chosen
We're
by
strong.
who is strongest in will, right?
Yeah,
So
who's strongest in will? I'm
The
strongest
ability
in
to
will.
overcome great fear,
ability-
but tomato.
there we go. Okay.
But defeated by the color yellow.
Not defeated, weak against. Listen, I could go all day. Listen,
Fair.
fucking go.
That's
But
not what we're arguing about.
so he is basically, in a way, chosen to be a dragon rider, and so when
By who?
Yeah, who
he
did the
receives
choosing?
the dragon stone, he
Didn't he steal it?
no, it comes to him. Like
On
it finds
little
its way
legs?
to him.
Does it?
Oh, like 1,000 little legs, like the chest from Discworld.
Are
Yes.
you quoting Discworld?
Yes, we're best friends now.
The luggage?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do something Discworld. You and me.
Oh, yes, please. I'm ready.
Well, now I don't gotta watch the movie though. So that's good.
So yeah, Beard on Batman said he's deemed worthy by the Dragon Soul, and so he actually is branded onto his wrist that the dragon has chosen him, and they are now linked forever. And so it's kind of like this coming of age story. That's
What's your argument?
it has more depth.
Excuse me.
There's two dragons.
Whoa.
Excuse. There's two dragons.
There's two heads. Two heads are better than one.
All right.
Plus, young girl taking off on a quest, like to follow her father's footsteps. You can't.
That's all right.
No, strong.
You're not a
character,
Batman. Boiled down
empowerment.
your argument to one sentence, which was he's deemed worthy by the Dragon Soul. I think is what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
2 hours
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. 2 hours later. That's my arguments are long-winded, but
Yep.
by the time I finish
But
my
we
argument,
got
you don't
there.
remember what I
We
was
got there
arguing for.
eventually.
That's how I win.
Votes have begun.
Aragon is
For
leading right
everything.
now.
Oh,
Who voted for what? You're voting for the what you think is best. So don't worry about who.
Yeah, but also vote for like whichever side had the better argument.
That's
I
true.
think.
Quest
Yeah.
for Camelot.
Like, yeah, if we're able to persuade
heads.
you through our bullshit reasoning, please.
Two-headed dragon. And it's a musical.
Yes.
So even
It
better.
won Best Original Song and was nominated for Best Original Song. Like, I think it won the Golden Globes and it was nominated for the Academy Awards. I don't know.
Oh.
Slow
Yeah.
year, huh?
What did Aragon get nominated for?
I have no idea.
It's a tie.
So far.
Wow.
And apparently
Boy.
your hair is silky. And
It
that's
is.
what the important thing is right now.
Of course. That is always the important thing. Always.
Pass. I will not be part of this argument.
Why did you not shower?
What?
Did you not shower?
What?
Why are you not part of this argument?
No, pass. A random turnip pass. So it's just.
Sorry, my dog's making noises and I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Waiting for people to count.
One or two. Quest for Camelot or Aragon.
Oh yeah, two-headed dragons for the win. You know
Right?
you want it.
Your friend should make some of those.
Yeah, they should. 2 is better than 1.
And how?
Can you keep the poll open like for any amount of time? Because theoretically, the poll could be open the entire time we're arguing about it.
I can do that.
Are they able to change their vote if we change their minds?
No.
How would you keep track of
Ah.
it? That would just keep adding votes, right?
But yeah, couldn't they just multiple times?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like if they're voting before we even start arguing, then they're not really voting for our argument. That's my point.
But
I'm happy
people
to-
come with pre-established opinions, and that's valid.
Yeah, but they're watching a battle bracket show.
Then they should reserve their voting till they're ready.
That's true.
They should take that.
It's called self-control. Just because you don't have any doesn't mean other people don't.
Yeah, all the way.
You just wanted to be a part of this.
Yep. That's why I'm
That's
here. It's not like I saw any of these movies.
Yeah,
And yet
we
you
were
have
talking about this.
opinions.
Yeah, we had to do some digging because there really aren't as many dragon movies as y'all think there are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one that came out or is coming out this year with that pink dragon that I want to see. It's like a Chinese movie, animated film.
Oh, it's like Wish Dragon or something
Yeah.
like that.
It looks really fun.
It does.
All right. Looks like that's gonna be it for the votes. So Quest for Camelot wins 60 to 40.
Yes.
All
Done.
right.
2 heads.
Better than one.
Okay.
Double the pleasure, babe.
So we are now-
Fun. I said, what?
We're now on to Neverending Story and Spirited Away.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is a tough
boy.
one.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be rough.
That's all I have to say about that.
She's ready.
I'm done. Sold.
Sold.
Oh, roll.
All right.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling again.
Rolling.
12.
Shit, 18.
9.
5.
Oh, I got an 18 too.
Oh.
What happens?
Battle to the death.
Yep. You gotta roll off.
Roll up.
Roll off.
Rolling.
Okay, I got a 2, so should be good.
Come on, 1. Shit, I got a 3.
3 wins.
All right, let's do it then. I gotta go. See, they've already voted. I'm gonna go Spirited Away. Because I feel Haku's journey, like his little side journey throughout that entire film, is far more interesting to watch than crazy ass Falcor with his tongue lolling out of his mouth and screaming shit at this poor child who doesn't know what the fuck is happening. There's just something about Haku that's just elegant and just fascinating, and he remains one of the more interesting characters I think in all Miyazaki stuff, just because he's not like outright good or outright bad. He's got like very strong like opinions and positions and the choices he makes, and he scolds people, and he like you know, he's as nice to Sen as he is mean to Sen, which I think it's interesting. It's not like Falcor's like, well, I'm happy and shit. Like he's interesting. All right, that's my argument.
Cool.
I'm gonna obviously go with Spirited Away as well. Fantastic movie overall. Like Cucumber said, Dragon has a lot more character than Falkor does. While I love the lessons that you learn in Neverending Story, just Spirited Away has this thing that, I don't know if you've heard about it, the maw that they instate into the movie, the just you going through the journey with them that you don't see in a lot of things. You just jump straight from action to action to action to action just to keep you excited the whole time. Just that peaceful transition that you see in Spirited Away in the Miyazaki movies, which is you see Chihiro go into the bathhouse, and then when she goes to see her parents, you see her go. You see the journey for her going all the way out to the pig pen, which makes you really like feel like you're part of this world because you've seen these places before and you're like now part of this. You're like, you know where she's going next and where she has to go through to get there. And it really like throws you into the film itself. And it's just fantastic movie. One of my favorite Miyazaki movies of all time.
Oh,
Well, in addition to what everyone else has said so far, because I completely agree, I'm also going to go with Spirited Away because me and Falkor would just not get along. Like his energy is too extroverted for me, and I would just end up walking away from him. He's too much. Spirited Away is the calmer. Like I can take anything with that movie. So Spirited Away it is.
Although I do have to say, if I had to ride one of the dragons, Falkor's just fluffy. And, you know, it's kind of like the cat bus. Like, you just have, like, fluffy everywhere. Yes.
Yeah, but what about summertime?
That's
that
what
shedding
his drool
into your-
is for.
Sweaty Dragon.
And keeping on with the trend.
Yep. Gotta get you some sweaty summer dragon. I want to watch Spirited Away, so I'm gonna vote for that one.
Fair.
You haven't seen it?
No,
Oh my goodness.
and I don't remember Neverending Story, so here we are.
No.
Except I remember the dragon looking kind of derpy, like somebody mentioned. So.
Oh, he's derpy as fuck. He is adorable though. Like I love Falkor. It's hard to vote against him, but in this particular case, they chose a champ.
Agreed.
Don't worry,
This
we're
girl
losing
side.
anyway. Looking at those numbers.
Like I like Haku so much better in Spirited Away just because he is very like kind of what you were saying, Cucumber, of like he has this journey of like, and he's never really truly good and truly bad. It really it's that he is embodying the river spirit. I mean, that's what that's the kind of dragon that he is, and so it's the river, right? Sorry, well, you know, the river can be it can be cruel, it can be comforting, it like right, both of those are potentials within it, and just even though we lost, it's fine, whatever.
Not yet.
Fair.
We won't.
Spirit on a Batman is out for my blood.
Wait,
right
do
now. It's
our
cracking me
votes add up to this?
What do you mean?
up. No, I mean we could probably vote if we.
Yeah, Corey
Oh,
already
I-
voted.
What?
I saw.
Oh shit!
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we're down to 50.
Hey, I want to vote too.
Yeah, I didn't realize we could vote ourselves.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently you guys you can now.
Great, I vote. Oh no, I voted wrong. No, I take it back. No, I voted
That's what you
wrong.
get.
I did.
Wait,
I did the
what do you
same
mean you voted
thing.
wrong? Were you voting for
Yeah, didn't you just change your vote, Will?
Spirited
We
Away?
all voted wrong.
Yeah, you voted right. It's 1 or 2.
What? I know, but I sent one first. But I
you
meant to
did?
send two.
Oh,
Oh,
you
did you
did.
see it? No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Iris
I
is
sent
yelling,
two.
rigged! Stalker screaming, democracy!
It would only be democracy if we ended the polling now when we're
Right.
just now winning.
True. Let's see. I would probably also, since nobody's taking this argument yet, I will vote for Neverending Story. For comparing like the type of moral decision that is like kind of being brought about here. Like Spirited Away is a child kind of growing up a bit, right? And then
A bit.
a bit.
Just a little bit. As a start.
And then Neverending Story is kind of like the never give up hope and good luck will find you kind of a
Aggressively, it will find you and yell in your face.
That's true.
With a storm.
And it'll kill your horse.
It'll kill your horse. Yes. It's a. So I don't know. I think there's a different message that's being said by these movies, and yeah. So that's me. All right, moving along.
Anyway.
Well, do we have any more votes? I'll let it open for a little bit longer, but I think we're...
No, close it now.
Close it now. Close it now while we're waiting.
Democracy!
Science.
The Electoral College has decided. Yep.
I actually
From the
didn't
people.
vote yet. All right, I'll put
Oh,
mine.
Ryan's about to vote. He's gonna break it.
Oh no! 50-50.
50-50.
You ruined
I can
it.
live with that. Close it now. Close it right now.
I'm gonna create a different account real quick. Hold on.
End it.
End
End
it?
it.
Sign in.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
snap.
no.
M. Jason O.
Did it.
Ruined.
Ruined it.
Ooh.
It was gonna be so good.
Idiot.
All right, finishing poll.
He waited. This is what democracy is really about. Planned in votes.
Okay. So we are now switching over to Mulan and Dragonheart.
Mulan,
Milan.
Dragonheart.
you heard me.
Oh, roll.
Yeah, gotta roll for it. You can't just yell shit, Corey.
Everybody, what?
Yeah, Corey.
What?
Oh, I got a natural 1.
Oh, me
so
I got an
Mulan.
I got a 4.
At a 17.
I got a 12.
Brian, did you roll?
I got a 1 as well.
Oh,
Corey, go.
me? Yay! So, Dragonheart, I feel like a lot of people watched in their childhood. I actually watched only like a couple of years ago. And so the dragon is voiced by Sean Connery. So that's awesome. And just, I don't want to bring it, like, it's adorable. There's a scene where like, there's like he does a fake death thing. And so a big giant dragon be doing like play death scene is adorable. So Dragonheart.
Yeah,
Mushu.
I was gonna say Mulan because I kept saying Mulan, but then I remembered Sean Connery versus
Eddie Murphy.
So I'm gonna have to go with Sean Connery on that one, because.
But we have Ming-Na Wen.
I mean, yeah, but she's not the dragon though. If she voiced the dragon, then yeah. Also, the main theme that they give the dragon heart theme.
They give the heart to the dragon.
Used for everything, every trailer and every movie. That theme is just on and on and on. Compared to.
So you're saying it's more about dragons than
Donny
Mulan
Osmond.
is?
Well, it's 100% more about dragons than Mulan is. Mulan's about, let me think, Mulan,
And Mushu.
not dragons. She
I would like
has.
to see a remake of Mulan through Mushu's eyes.
I was like, we're about to get a remake.
I know. But there's no Mushu.
Ain't gonna be no
we wouldn't be able to
Mushu.
count that one as a dragon movie anymore.
So we can count the fact that Mulan's not about dragons, and it doesn't matter, and dragons don't matter because Mushu's not even in the new remake.
Well, so Savage Sucker has a good point of, but Mulan was the dragon in that movie. She was the dragon she wished for who left to protect her family. That's why the dragon statue didn't answer her prayers. She was the
Boom.
Oh, shit.
Spoiler alert.
Savage indeed.
Oh man, that was a good argument.
Damn.
I agree.
Well, if I wasn't gonna sit down, I'd already go sit
I
down.
wish I was that good at arguing.
Hey,
Maybe you should have invited them instead of me.
I gotta. All right, I'm gonna go Dragonheart because I am still haunted by the prince as a villain in that movie.
Ooh.
Like he grossed me out to no end. And like when I heard he was gonna play Lupin, I was like, it's like, but how? He's the most disgusting human being on the planet because he does such a good job of being such like a shitty person.
True.
He is a monster in that film. But for dragons, I'm a sucker for medieval fantasy. I really am, and I love the mix of practical and computer generated effects in there. So like the inside of the dragon mouth that they built for him to like, oh, Put down your sword, blah blah blah. That whole scene, it's a good time. Fuck, but I love Mulan. Sorry.
I absolutely love Mulan as a movie. It's of these two, that would be my favorite movie. But arguing for dragons, I would have to go with Dragonheart 2. I feel like there is a bigger Disney dragon that isn't even on this list, that I would have put their movie on before Mulan. So
Are you
I'm
sure?
on Dragonheart.
Are you sure? I see a pretty big Disney dragon on the list.
I do too.
Yes, that one, but there's another one that I'm thinking of that's not on the list.
Oh.
Maleficent.
Ah,
Oh. But she's not really a dragon. She
Yeah.
Shut up.
turned
Yes, she is.
into a
She's a
dragon. Yeah.
No, she's amazing. Shut up.
I
Well,
never said she
yeah,
wasn't
by that count, we
amazing.
should
I
have
just said she
Mad
wasn't a
Madam Mim
dragon.
on this
Yeah.
list as well.
Should definitely have
That's
Mad
true.
Madam.
I would be fine with Mad Madam Mim being on this list.
She's fantastic. She's my favorite of all.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think this one's pretty obvious.
Pretty
who's
open
gonna
and
win.
shut here. Yeah. I think the Dragonheart has won this one.
Yay!
All right, finishing up this poll. Update the list, you cowards. I can't. Once it's done, it's unedible.
Unedible. Don't eat it.
Unedible.
Oh,
do it.
You can't eat the list. Once it's done, it's done. Without further dues, it's unedible.
It's dessert time. Back to the cakes.
Okay, Dragonheart. Update my thing. All right, so next on our list is Flight of Dragons and Shrek.
Okay.
Let's roll for it.
Oh, 1.
Got
Dang
a
it.
15.
3.
I got a 12.
11.
11.
11!
2.
Yeah, you got no Harry Potter up in here either.
That's true.
Yeah, but there's like a dragon for like a half a second in that movie.
What one?
There's
And, like,
lots of
it's
a
Goblet
whole
of Fire
minute.
is all
Thank
about
you.
dragons.
So
Was
who
that-
got highest?
I got 15. Was that the highest?
I think that was you then.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
I'm gonna lean toward The Flight of Dragons. It's a Rankin Bass cartoon, so already a win. And then it's about a board game designer who gets sucked to the fantasy past where he's got to hang out with and save dragons and stuff. It's all about saving magic. It's lots of fun. It's a wonderful journey. Whereas Shrek has a non-verbal dragon that she's kind of objectified by a donkey and credits
She
as far
eats
as her
Lord
journey in that.
Farquaad.
Okay, that's true. She does eat the villain. I'll give her that. Never mind. I rescind.
And she has dragon donkey baby things that are
Which
super
are
cute.
very
Dragon
They are
donkey
adorable.
babies.
They're
Yep.
adorable.
And they put that image in everyone's mind. Well, another point against Shrek for me.
Fair.
Who does the voice of the dragon in the Flight of
Flight of
Dragons?
Dragons? I don't remember.
What's the dragon's name?
There are
Aren't
many
there-
dragons.
Yeah, they're like a bunch.
I don't know. I see James Earl Jones and John Ritter, so I'm in.
Yeah, James Earl Jones. As soon as I
Oh.
said it, I was like, maybe I want to change my vote.
With an opening song by Don McLean.
And Paul Frees is in it.
Well, yeah.
I've
So it was
actually
the
never
80s.
I've never seen Flight of Dragons, so
I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Commenting on it.
I haven't seen. Oh, and Paul Frees. Hell yeah.
That's what I said. It's
Apparently, they were going to try and do
Hi.
a live action adaptation in September 2012, but
What?
it got canceled.
Oh.
Oh,
Cancel.
that's unfortunate.
Who was gonna make it?
Maybe I would have watched
Contributions: Maury Laws, Chris Aquilos, and Wayne Anderson. The film was loosely based on The Dragon Knight by Gordon R. Dixon.
So not Flight of the Dragons.
Well, yeah, weird.
it. The Sink of the Dragons.
So yeah, it looks like it
Is
just
that
got
me?
it got the like
It's
pushed
interesting.
into a meeting and then like nah.
But
Never mind.
it was distributed by ABC and aired on ABC, but released by Warner Brothers. So I'm confused on who owns this thing.
Well, this was back in the day where the Rankin Bass stuff changed hands like every other week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So was this made for television?
I believe so.
It was released direct to video
Oh.
in August and then aired. It was aired on ABC Saturday Night Movie on August 2nd and then released direct to video on August 17th. So I guess for TV then.
Yeah. So even without having seen it, I'm gonna go with Flight of Dragons because it's about dragons more so than Shrek. Dragons is in the title, and the box art is
I like it.
cooler than Shrek's.
Pretty good box art.
True.
And it's the underdog. I'm gonna go with the underdog.
Voting for the underdog. Looks like a good majority of people are going for what you guys are arguing as well.
So I'm gonna actually argue for Shrek because, like, someone earlier in the chat, so I missed the name, was saying that they're voting for Shrek because of the stage play version of the Shrek
Yes,
musical.
I
because
missed that.
the musical is amazing, and the way that they did Dragon in the musical is really cool. If you haven't seen it, they have a giant puppet, and then they have people.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me? No, I won't be quiet about it.
She's not felted. Like, what do I call her?
Non-felted friend?
Just because she doesn't have literal felt doesn't mean she's not a part of our community.
Okay. There's a
Which should
giant
make you very happy and proud that she made it onto a Broadway production.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm happy for her, but we're talking about movies,
Yeah.
not Broadway.
Shrek the
Yeah.
musical is a movie
But
that I
did
watched on
Flight of
Netflix.
Dragons make a Broadway production version of it? I don't think so.
Somebody once told me your argument's invalid.
That's good.
Oh man. All right.
Yes, it was Icky Bully. Icky Bully said it, that they're voting because of the state play. I wanted to give credit.
Oh, Savage Talker! The Dragonlance movie isn't on the list for me to vote against that atrocity. I've never seen it. I should watch it. I love Dragonlance, but yeah, I never saw the movie.
Did you ever see the Dungeons and Dragons sequel?
No,
I never saw the first quote.
Oh, fair.
Same.
I saw the first one. Yeah, I never even knew there was a second one.
I
Yeah.
never even knew there was a first one.
Were there any returning characters? Like, was Snails in it too?
I don't
Or-
think so. I
I
think
think
they.
it was a whole new story.
Yeah, it was just completely different. It was weird. And bad. Like it's one of the elves reminded me of T'Pol from Enterprise. 'Cause, like, huh?
I just said, oh.
Oh yeah. Like and like the terrible like stone-faced acting and almost even a similar costume because they're just like we need someone pretty to just do this thing and here's an elf. And they're like, oh great, cool,
Welcome to movies.
yeah. Dyson Wolf D&D 2 is hell on earth. Fair. Okay, I will end the voting here,
Ending the voting.
and the Flight of Dragons has won.
The Fight of Dragons.
Beep,
Awesome.
bop, boop, beep.
So we now are up to How to Train Your Dragon and Narnia: Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Bye, Narnia. Let's roll.
Yeah, I didn't even know that one existed.
Yeah, I didn't know they made it that far either. I was
Super
like,
never saw that one.
That was the last one that they did.
I
Yeah.
looked it up and I was like, oh, that's a movie?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I got a 15.
You got a one.
I got an
Oh,
8.
yeah, I gotta roll.
I got a 14.
4.
11?
15. Go cucumber.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna heavily go with How to Train Your Dragon. Not only is it one of my favorite recent animated films, like film series to begin with, I think that's just really like beautiful design for all the different styles of dragons, all the different species. But also like Toothless as a character is super adorable, really fun to watch. It's all about, like coexistence, not assuming that the dragon is the enemy just because it has its own nature and it has its own defense mechanism. Like I think it's just awesome. Like I love these movies. And Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I have more, but
Fair. Okay. I will vote in support of Narnia.
Boo!
I'm to to be on the opposite side, just to be there.
But with what?
Yeah, you be there.
Dyson
you
Wolf
argue
says,
with?
Narnia, voyage of how much money can we throw in a dumpster and burn with diesel?
A lot, apparently.
I'm taking reference here to how the book is trying to portray the reason he becomes a dragon.
No. If we can't use Broadway
No.
shows, you can't use the book. I'm sorry. No.
All right.
No.
Final product only.
Final product of the movie that no one saw.
Final product is it goes on to show off this terrible little boy named Eustace.
Happens.
Huh?
The movie happens.
Yes. It's
Once upon a time. Tell us,
The
Unky,
end.
Ryan.
And then the credits roll. The end.
and so Eustace needs a lot of basically
Yeastus?
huh?
Yeastus?
Eustace.
Augustus?
Yeah, if you leave him outside too long, he's gonna get yeastus, and then you get beerstus.
And you get Yeastus in your Eustace.
And
Make sure you shower.
Yeah, well, that's good
Unless
thing
you're Christian Bale or Matthew McConaughey.
Hey,
good
Just
thing is,
shower is just as good as sweating.
good thing his name is Eustace Scrub. It literally
Is that really it?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
last name is Scrub.
yep.
So
Perfect.
yeah.
Couldn't
Scrub
have
your
played it
Eustace,
better.
Eustace.
Anyway, it's
Oh yeah, go on.
he becomes a dragon when he is shown to be a very greedy boy and falls asleep on a pile of gold. And he learns
Great
to be
start.
a better person when he's no longer able to talk to his friends and has to work together to figure out a way to change out of being a dragon.
Oh. Yeah,
Is this the boat one?
It
I
is the
see.
boat one.
Yes.
I see nothing about a dragon in the plot on Wikipedia.
What?
Is
Oh, wait,
he a
there it is
dragon?
now. I finally
I
found
don't
it.
remember the
Just-
book. I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, how does the dragon
in
actually
the-
play into the story?
The movie and the book are that so they are exploring a bunch of islands
Yeah.
as far east as they can get, and so that's the whole thing is that they come to a bunch of different islands, and on one of the islands that they call Dragon Island, Eustace, like, because he's a little like shithead,
Yeah.
he goes off on his own and he goes and sleeps on a pile of gold with dragonish thoughts, and so he turns into a dragon. And so then there's this whole thing of like, well, now Eustace used to be a big pain, and now he's an even bigger pain because he's a freaking dragon.
Yeah.
They're like, now we have to deal with him, and he's like, nobody likes me, and he like has growth, personal growth, whatever.
Dice
Do they
Wolf said-
befriend him and turn him back?
Yeah, they help it. Well,
Yeah.
so no, I don't. So the messed up thing is that this is one of my favorite books, but I know I've seen this movie, but I don't like retain it. I think
That's how good it is.
So like he doesn't get it off. It's that Aslan the god has to help him turn himself back.
Yeah.
But yeah, the book was so good, and the movie I guess just fell in my brain. It was like, you don't need to remember that. Don't put yourself through that.
Shut it
trauma.
down. Shut it down.
So it sounds like the movie might be technically anti-dragon because it's about getting rid of the dragonness.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's a very bad
boo.
depiction of the dragon.
So yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, I think is more pro-dragon.
The only bad thing about Try to Train Your Dragon is the voice of the lead actor. Other than that, brilliant.
You don't like Hiccup?
No,
You don't like?
I like the character. I just don't like his voice. It's literally just his voice.
Ouch, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's just some people that you just cannot.
Yeah,
And
like
that's one of
Cucumber.
them. Shh, not to his face.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, to my sweaty cake.
Yep.
As long as
whatever
there's
you
no
wanna call
Eustace in it. Make sure you scrub.
I feel sorry for it, so I'll vote for it. All right, I will end it there. I think
Yes, please. Got moited.
we're.
I need to stop rolling high, please.
Yeah, I'm getting all my crap rolls out now. That way, next Wednesday I'll be good to go.
Ah.
Ah, clever. Okay, next up we have Dragon Slayer versus Dragon Wars.
What's okay? Let's just roll. Let's just do this.
Apparently, Dragon Wars originally came out as D Wars or D War.
It came out as both, yeah.
D War. Give me the big D War.
D War.
D War.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Good.
14.
I got an
I-
8.
I got a
No, you'll need
19.
higher rolls.
All you,
Yes.
all you.
Will, Will's the wiener.
Take it away.
Tell us about the D War, Will.
I have to open this, and I have not seen either of these movies.
Aha!
Base it on
But
title. Go by titles.
I'm going by title and also by poster art. And Dragon Slayer, hands down, has to win.
Oh yeah, look at that.
The
Some
The
good
poster art for Dragon Slayer is
pretty
awesome,
epic.
and
Good old
Dragon Wars
1980s.
just looks like some
The
CG
poster
mess.
makes me think of Star Wars almost. For
I
Dragon
look at
Slayer.
Dragon Wars and the poster, and it looks like the movie Anaconda.
Yeah, it
They're
does.
just yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will
No, no.
I will definitely make the case for why Dragon Wars is a terrible movie is because their idea of dragons are serpents. They
A
are
dragon
not
could be a-
winged.
That's a
there
terrible
are
argument.
serpent dragons.
That's dragon adjacent.
Yeah.
It's
do not
a
have wings, they
cultural
do not have
thing.
arms.
Do they breathe fire?
Maybe? I think
We
so.
don't even know.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I mean, Dragon Slayer is like pure 80s gold, man.
Yeah.
Like that is, it's
What's
a
it about?
classic in fantasy. Like it's exactly what you expect. Like if you're not familiar with the genre and someone said, "Hey, recommend a fantasy movie to me," Dragon Slayer is pretty up near the top. And I'm just gonna steal somebody else's point because I was gonna make it too. Savage Stalker says Dragon Slayer pulls a Jaws, and you never really see the dragon until the third act. It's awesome. It's
Oh.
true. It's like that's what I miss about older movies when like you couldn't just like have all the crazy effects on every shot because you had to choose when to reveal these things. It helped with the storytelling to have those limitations. And that dragon is impressive as shit. Like it's this giant practical ass dragon. It looks
Yeah,
cool.
it was done by ILM.
It's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
and it
I love
was
that movie.
joint between Paramount and Disney. Surprise!
And it's a classic, even though I haven't seen it. It's one that I've actually heard of, and I hadn't heard of Dragon Wars at all before today.
I saw it on a red box, like right alongside like Hansel and Gretel 5 or whatever that other thing
I feel
was.
like I saw it at one of those like the discount bins that you see at Best Buy.
Oh,
Yeah. Or like Walmart. Like
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I've seen Dragon Slayer in many a discount bin.
True.
Yeah, at
But
this
it's
point.
older. I feel like all the old movies eventually make it there.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you're right that it originally did come out. Dragon Wars originally was titled D War when it came out. So
The war.
were they ashamed of their dragons? Like why?
War of the
why-
D.
You'll like dragons in a movie called D War.
Because if I watch a movie called D
That's
War,
a
I
different
want to see
kind of
something
dragon.
Yeah, I want to see a different kind of battle.
And hey, maybe the movie would have been better. Who knows?
Might have been. All right, I think we're pretty well stocked there. And just like
Well,
Dragon
stocked
Wars
on
is
both.
now, it's back into the discount bin. It goes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ryan's
Bye-bye.
Ryan's making jokes.
God. Okay.
That's what we're saying.
It was a good one. Though. I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You just work on the delivery a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're moving on to our last bracket of the first round, which is
Oh boy.
Pete's Dragon versus The Hobbit.
Ah,
Clarify which version.
The original Pete's Dragon.
older.
And which Hobbit?
and
Yeah.
which Hobbit?
The Battle of the Five Armies? No.
Fuck.
The 2013 one? Yeah.
Fuck.
Last one.
Okay. No, I'll let you do the animated.
What?
Animated?
Cool. If you yell fuck enough, you get your way.
Monarchy.
This is an animated category. Animated dragon category.
Yeah. Well,
We should
do
just do
animated.
this one twice. Let's just do. New Pete's Dragon against New Hobbit, and then old Pete's Dragon against old Hobbit.
Ooh.
What if one of them wins each time? We would have to do it a third time. And Hobbit doesn't have a third one to argue. No, Pete's Dragon doesn't have a third one to go with.
Huh?
I mean, you could split Hobbit into like the second Hobbit and the third Hobbit.
So no. So if we did old versus old, and then new versus new, and then the winners of those two against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We don't have to pick
Yeah.
one of the new Hobbits. Just make them all one shitty movie.
Because that's what they should have been.
Yes.
I mean, it should have been a lot of things.
Good was definitely one of them on the list. I got an 11.
Oh, right.
I got a 6.
I also got a 6.
I got an
Yay,
18.
I got
got
a
a
17.
I got
Oh.
a 6.
Oh,
no.
6. We're all 6s. This
You're
is
the wiener.
boom.
6. That is not good.
Oh man.
So,
You're,
We're the winning side.
so is this old or new? Are we doing old or new?
Old.
Cool. Old.
animated versus animated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. All right. I'm in. 100%.
Although one is half animated.
Well, yeah. But the important
but the
part of
dragon.
the dragon is he's animated, so it's all good.
The dragon's animated. It works.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna vote for
Of course, the Nazgul Rodeo voted for The Hobbit. Sorry.
fair.
That cartoon
I'm
is the
gonna
best.
vote
Wait.
for original animated Hobbit dragon.
Hobbit.
Mainly, just like Benedict Cumberbatch's voice, that dragon was a pretty epic Drake. And
Huh?
No, we're talking about the old.
Old one. Old one.
We're not talking about the new stuff.
no, I know. I'm saying the guy who voiced it in the animated series was also pretty epic in his voicing.
Carry on.
Okay.
We forgive
And
you.
his
Oh.
voicing.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, the one with Leonard Nimoy as the song or singing a song.
As the song.
Ah,
He doesn't sing that song in that movie. That song was on the album.
Yeah. Ah.
It was on Leonard Nimoy's album. It was a weird tie-in that actually had nothing to do with anything. It's called The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. If you haven't heard it, go find it on YouTube.
It's amazing.
I love that
It's
song.
very good.
I know it by heart. I used to sing it walking to school.
Nerd!
Yup. In the middle of the earth and the land of the Shire lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
You knew by heart. Let
I do.
down.
I was on the wrong verse and then I got lost.
Oh,
I hope
okay,
you find
you
your way
tried.
to school,
You tried.
nerd.
Thank you.
But yeah. He's just a much more intimidating dragon. If we're going to use dragons as a show of power and strength, he is
whoa.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We got some
whoa,
arguments
whoa.
for this.
Elliot was so powerful and sweet. He had the power and was sweet. It was both together.
Just because you're powerful doesn't mean you have to be intimidating.
Yes.
It actually shows more character to be powerful and kind than to be powerful and intimidating. So, Elliot for the win.
And
Boy.
razzle dazzle.
Yes.
Beard on a Batman has donated $10 to finish the song.
I will. Okay, I will, but I'll wait until we're done with the brackets. I'll sing y'all out at the end of the show.
Plus Pete can disappear.
I'm gonna obviously go with the 70s Hobbit, 1977, made for television, another Rankin Bass classic, chock full of beautiful voices. We got Richard Boone as Smaug, and I agree that performance is like when you're a kid and you watch that cartoon and he's like, I am strong. You fucking believe him. You're like, yup, that's a scary dragon. And his design is fascinating. Like, he looks more like a cat than a dragon for whatever reason. And it's still an effective design. He's all gross. His scales are all gross in that Rankin Bass style. And it's just, yeah, I mean, and he's super terrifying. When he's flying around, he goes to burn Lake Town. The few frames that they use when he like releases the flame, that's when you like see it's like there's no more of that braggart like, oh yeah, I could totally destroy it. Like he pays up. He makes threats and then he follows through with them and he kills a lot of people. like a lot of people, and he's super fucking scary. Like he killed a bunch of dwarves just to take that mountain. Man, okay, yeah. There's a lot to love about that movie. That movie is so good.
This one's so hard for me because they're both like very iconic dragons.
Yeah.
I feel like Elliot is so endearing as a character. He's like the best friend everyone wants to have. He's got the emotional support, and he's not perfect. Like obviously, you know, you have friends that you go back and forth with, but at the same time, you know that they're there for you. I feel like as a dragon, he stands out because we don't see dragons that way very often. We don't see dragons who are, you know, kind of silly and clumsy, but at the same time very endearing like that. Whereas Smaug is one of the, like, probably the best performance of an actual dragon. Like in either of the movies, they're both, either of the versions of The Hobbit, at least that performance is weighty and strong. So it's I'm so torn on this one. I honestly don't know which way I want to go. I'm probably gonna have to go with Elliot just because.
I do love
That's a
Elliot.
good reason.
And also for you ASMR fans, like go back and watch that movie with headphones. All of Elliot's like lip smacks and stuff give you the happy tingles.
Oh, good, because I don't like unhappy tingles.
Which ones are those?
I don't know. I don't like them. But I know when I feel them.
I just remembered another Disney dragon that's not on this list that I
Which one?
thinking of Elliot made me remember the Reluctant Dragon. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dragon.
So the reason why I love this dragon is that he is coded as gay and queer, and he's just awesome. He drinks tea instead of fighting.
Oh yeah, the short, right?
Yeah, it's a short. Well, it was a part of a feature, but it was when Disney was doing their, like, we've got all this live action stuff, and then we'll throw a little animation here and there in it. So it's like it's the animated part of a feature like that. Yeah, I wish he was on the list, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're pulled up here.
Oh no,
Pete's dragon has won by a very narrow margin.
that's
Oh.
horse shit.
All right.
No, it's a dragon.
Dragon shit.
All right. So now our standings are Reign of Fire versus Quest for Camelot, Neverending Story versus Dragonheart, The Flight of Dragons versus How to Train Your Dragon, and Dragon Slayer versus Pete's Dragon.
Oh boy.
We're not done yet.
Interesting.
So
We're
not-
done with round one.
done with
Yeah.
round one. Yeah. So we
Okay.
have 4 brackets to go through, and then 2, and then that's the final round after that.
I got a 15.
You got a 15.
Oh, yeah, I got it
That's right. We're doing that.
Hmm.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
4.
3.
I have a
2.
6.
I have a 15 as well.
Battle.
We got to roll off. 11.
Cucumber.
Oh yeah.
Were you singing the
14,
Bilbo song?
Oh, you win. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna double down on Reign of Fire, cause there's lots of dragons to blow fire. You got Christian Bale. I don't really know either of these movies. I've seen Reign of Fire in a break room once. But yeah, I really do like the design of their dragons. I think quite a bit. I think they look believable. They look like they're physically plausible, which I enjoy.
But two-headed dragons.
Yeah, man.
Two-headed
Yeah,
dragons.
two-headed dragons that hate themselves is not a lot of fun.
They don't
for
hate
me.
themselves, they hate each other.
Yeah, but they're one. Like, are they a Siamese dragon? Are they
Yeah.
a species? Like, what are
They're
they?
a Siamese
What are they?
dragon. Are you hating against Siamese dragons?
Well, no, but I
That's
just don't.
specious.
I'm sure it is. But the thing is, like, they loathe themselves for existing, and that makes me sad.
They
Not
just want to be
existing.
separate.
I think
Yeah, they just
someone's
want to be
self-projecting there.
separate.
Oof. Oof.
Where else would I project from?
Well, couple of holes.
Oh God. Okay, so Quest for Camelot. So I'm gonna go back to an argument. I don't know who had it earlier about like in Reign of Fire, the dragons are bad. Bad
Yeah,
dragons.
right.
Like them. In Quest for Camelot, good dragon. Dragon help you. Dragon is friend.
Venus friend. Isn't there a bad dragon in it too?
I don't remember.
I think so.
We're all doing great. We're all...
But it's a musical.
It is a musical.
I'm gonna go for Rain of Fire because fire
Fire.
from Dragon's mouth.
Sweaty,
really
sweaty
good.
fire.
Yeah, sweaty fire.
I
Yeah.
want us to not. I want Rain of Fire to not win because I keep having Ring of Fire stuck in my head because of it. But it's now Rain of Fire as the song.
Now I have freaking like shark bait ooh ha ha stuck in my head because Ring of Fire, because that's where my brain goes with all of this.
Man, somebody else get in here and stop this.
Spiral into despair.
Into the
So-
brain ring of fire.
I'm gonna say
Shark bait.
with Quest for Camelot, at least we get to know a particular dragon character. Whereas Rain of Fire, they're just dragons flying around.
That's true.
They're cool dragons flying around, but we don't actually get to know any of them as a character. They're like story plot points instead of actual characters. So, but then
Yeah.
Rain of Fire does still have that sweaty cape. So
I know the cake. It's a hard decision.
Sweaty cake.
No, I'm gonna go with Quest for Camelot.
No.
Because you actually get to meet the character and like go through an adventure, and there's actually a story that like draws
boom,
you
boom,
in
roar.
the movie, whereas
Boom,
then instead of just boom boom roar. See, some of us want a little bit more substance than boom boom roar.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
it might be exciting. There's a little bit more than life to it.
but is that substance gonna give you sweaty cake or not?
Hey, you can find all sorts of things in your adventure. You can find whatever you're looking for.
I still can't find it.
Is it that small?
Yeah. No, there's just a lot of fur.
Nice. All right, I think with a very, very impressive landslide, Rain of Fire, we'll be moving on.
So sad.
Yes.
But we get sweaty cakes out of it, so.
Sweaty cake.
Wait, people are voting.
What?
Like some people were voting.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so rude.
What have you done?
Democracy.
Oh no, he's made the show
Democracy.
progress.
Burn, burn,
Okay.
burn.
That's the main thing.
Rain of Fire.
So yes, we're now on to Neverending Story and Dragonheart. 13.
6.
15.
Oh, I gotta roll.
Or again.
12.
Well,
Whale.
What did you roll, Ryan?
13.
Oh, so I guess it's me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna fully back Neverending Story right now. For the movie as a whole, all the lessons that you learn from it, learning to accept yourself, like the kid going, like a sensitive kid going through the struggle of losing his mom, and like accepting, going through that trauma and accepting himself, like through the trauma while other people are telling him that he needs to be better. It's like, nah, you're fine just the way you are, kid. You keep doing you. And that saves the entire land by giving a princess a human name. And Falkor is just adorable, a great friend, and he is a great supporting character that just is a dog. And the dogs
Is a
always
dog.
win.
Big flying puppy.
Yes. That's my argument.
okay.
I would make the argument that the dragon in Dragonheart also has a kind of not. What is it? What am I saying?
Yep.
I don't know. What are you saying?
Gather them up. Gather them up.
Yeah, getting there. Getting there. Yep.
Yep. Put them into a sentence.
Those things.
and
sentences.
spit it out.
Where he, it's also taking that moral of don't judge a book by its cover, where he actually learns to develop a friendship with the dragon and stuff like that, instead of it being just on the surface like dragons are bad, I have to kill them. They actually have feelings. They are a personality and emotional, just like a human.
Yeah.
Plus Sean Connery.
Plus
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
And pro organ transplants. So I'm all about that as well. Save a life, become a donor. Shit.
Any other
yeah.
messages?
Sure. I think that I've always liked Draco as a character, right? Because he's rightfully pissed. He's the last dragon because everybody slaughtered his entire family, but he still got the hope of like, yeah, one of these days I'm going to be a star up there with the rest of my family. It's beautiful. Never ending story. Again, we get to Falcor and he's just batshit crazy. Lots of fun, very adorable. Everybody wants one. Like, I would love to like ride Falcor into the night. Like, yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like Draco gives me a little bit more pathos, and I think that's what I'm after.
Of course, it is Cucumber.
Yup.
I guess I'm gonna go really petty with this argument. I'm going with Never Ending Story because Falcor is not CG. And he's a classic character that actually stands the test of time. Whereas if you go back and watch Dragonheart, you're gonna cringe just a little bit at
them dragons don't look that good now.
So so Falcor is gonna stand with you through all of time.
Yep. Screaming his head off for all of time.
Yeah, but in Dragonheart, the dragon actually like has he has personal growth. Kind of what Cucumber was saying. Like he started out really sad and he grows to like learn to trust and love, and he has that arc, that personal growth.
Yeah. And he's a great con artist. Like all the skills.
There you go. Should have said that first. You would have changed my vote.
I'm like slowly remembering the whole movie as we continue to talk about it. It's been a few years.
Ooh, Dragonheart is starting to take the lead.
It's the con artist, I'm telling you. Should have said that from the beginning.
Ooh, so close. Is like one vote off right now.
It was the con artist thing and solidified. He lied to the children. So I'll be honest, I've never seen Neverending Story. He lied to the children.
What? Who lied to the children?
The dragon?
Falcor.
Falcor.
When did he lie to the children?
When did he lie?
I don't remember him lying to the children.
I remember him throwing children in a dumpster.
What? Why are we
Yeah, but
voting
they were
for
bullies. They bullied
yeah.
the main
They deserve
character,
to be
so
in the dumpster.
he chased them and gets revenge for him.
Wait, that's not where
He's
children
that
go?
loyal. He defends him and like avenges him from his bullies.
I don't remember any lies.
We all need friends like that in our lives.
No, we'll throw our bullies into dumpsters.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yes.
absolutely.
Oh shit. Dyson's hoping they would be happy, but no one is happy when they grow up. Jesus.
Wow.
Ouch.
I got real.
Wow.
Well,
Okay. Well, moving on.
good. That's
Gonna put that poll to bed.
Yeah,
Dragonheart
Aw,
is
tuck
moving
it
on.
in, give it
Yeah,
a little
make-
kissy.
I was gonna say the same thing.
You give it some nice
Same mind.
Okay, moving on. Flight of the Dragons
Finally.
versus How to Train Your Dragon.
Do we even have to argue?
Yeah.
Let's roll it.
But you have to roll first.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
it.
All right.
Damn it, I got an 18.
I've got an 18 too.
I got a 1.
All right. Will and I got a what?
Reroll.
Roll
Roll
it out.
off.
Roll off.
Roll
Roll
off.
off. I got a 3.
This time I also got a 3.
Okie
You have to
dokie.
say
times the charm.
your argument at the exact same time.
Got 11.
And go.
11. 11.
15.
Will wins.
I
You're the
won.
wiener, Will.
So, as I said earlier, I have not seen Flight of Dragons. But How to Train Your Dragon is such a strong movie that I probably would have gone with it anyway. Not only a movie, but a whole franchise of of befriending dragons and learning to live peacefully with dragons. And the dragons aren't just props. We actually get dragons who are developed as characters. So How to Train Your Dragon is a strong one.
Yeah, and also like the world is so
The world
fleshed out.
building.
Yeah, in How to Train Your Dragon is like they have every level of type of dragons. They have it seemed like they knew where their world was kind of going from the very first movie, and like how expansive their lore and history was, and how dragons kind of commingled with them before, and where things were going to be in the future.
It seemed like that always existed, but their knowledge of it was just slowly broadening.
Yeah.
Plus the music.
Amazing.
The score is
so good.
fantastic.
Such a good score for
Yeah.
Dragons.
Sorry, Flight of Dragon. You know what? Screw it. Flight of Dragons, because it's about a board game designer. Flight of Dragons.
But
That's a good argument.
Toothless has to overcome, like, he's helped to fly again. Like, you not only help the main character, but the main character helps you. That's a bonding that you don't see, like, in many films. Like, it's usually, like, the supporting character helps the main character get there. Great, hooray, we did it! But you don't usually see, like, oh, wait, but I'm gonna make you fly again.
That's true.
Oh, look, somebody voted one.
That was
What?
Montu.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I pay him to vote for me.
But also, we're arguing dragons and not board game creators. So,
Fair.
But a board game creator saved the dragons and the magic.
Magic.
Yeah, he made the game.
Yup.
Yup.
All right. Well, I think that one looks pretty open and shut. Get your votes in there if you have a few different opinions, but otherwise,
Sure, for this
all
one, he
opinions.
offers people to put in their votes.
But I have so many opinions.
Do you? How many? How many opinions? This is giving people more time to vote, by the way.
Right.
This is why we're doing this. It's all planned.
Yeah, too many to count.
Glad we got there.
okay, moving on. Finishing poll.
Moving on up, moving.
Okay, How to Train Your Dragon is moving on.
Next.
I got a 9.
Oh, that's right. Oh. Wait, what was that? I lost it.
I got a 17.
8.
13?
What does this mean? This is how
That's a
incompetent I
net
am
roll
at this.
20.
That's a 20.
Oh, you
Wow.
rolled the highest. You're the wiener.
You're
That's
welcome.
a letter U.
Wiener. I know, that's why I was confused.
That
Wait,
is a
what are we
very
going with right now?
Why are there letters on my dice? I thought this
magic
was all
dice.
numbers.
What are we arguing right
This
now?
is the Dragon
Dragon
Slayer
Slayer
versus
and
Pete's Dragon.
I've never seen Dragon Slayer. Plus, I've made all the cases for Elliot. He's just such a lovely character. He is the biggest support that you could find. And it's just, you know, Pete wouldn't have made it without Elliot. He literally saved his life.
Plus, to be honest, everyone that saw that movie as a child definitely wanted those roasted apples that Elliot made.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
People wanted that.
That is true.
But I'm still voting for Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, I'm voting for Dragon Slayer because a tiny net can take out Elliot.
But he overcomes this net. It's just a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would almost say that he's doing it to like give the little boy a reason to like have more growth. Like he's doing all the things to okay.
You have to overcome the struggles, no
Yeah.
matter how hard they try to hold you down.
Exactly. Yeah. And I also have to kind of vote for him because I've got my green wings on, so.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It was all planned.
That
All
makes sense.
planned.
I'm going with Elliot for all of the above that we've already discussed. He's just a great character, and the animation is beautiful.
It's
That's
true.
true. It is beautiful. I love Elliot. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. But Dragon Slayer has like a dragon in it.
And a slayer.
Elliot is a dragon. He's a good dragon too.
The best kind of dragon.
Don't fail me, democracy.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
boom. Fucking weird.
The world needs more of that, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's adorable. It's just fucking weird. Like, what a choice. What a choice to not just sign off on, but like see it through to production. Yeah, what if this dragon just speaks in kisses and snorts? Yeah, sounds good. Do it. That's not a knock. I actually think it's brilliant. I just think I feel like something like that, no one would even try that today.
Oh
true.
yeah.
I'd be like,
Passamaquoddy.
like, stupid, we're not doing that. Like,
Yeah.
but it could work.
Yeah, they literally didn't do that in the remake, right? It's like,
No one
Oh, no.
saw that movie.
No one
No.
watched it.
I am I the only one who's actually
No,
seen
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Was it good?
It was okay, but not really.
yeah.
So what's really weird is that Disney put out that movie and the remake of Jungle Book in the same year, and they're both about little boys running around in the
With animals.
forest or jungle
yeah.
with CG characters. It was very like strange decision for that year.
Yeah.
It probably
Yeah,
made them
it's
like 10 feet away from each other, too. It was like,
Yeah.
you on that green screen, you on that green
They
screen.
produced it at the same time.
Same direction.
Hold on,
Run,
switch
kid,
that.
run.
And the design of Elliot in the remake, I'm not buying.
Yeah.
It
Green-
felt like
green
a
fur.
wannabe Tarzan to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The remake.
Totally.
It's like, no.
Ooh, we are tied right now.
Oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man.
I don't think I voted.
There was someone in chat that was like, I thought the dragon was Pete. It's Pete's dragon. It's like Frankenstein's monster.
Elliot.
You know, and that is
Elliot's
to
the name
this
of the
day
dragon.
still an argument that people don't grasp. Apostrophes are just too much for some people.
Just a suggestion.
It's a suggestion.
Even Disney got rid of theirs in the name for California Adventure.
It's true.
So it doesn't matter. Just get rid of it. And yoink. Throw it away.
Yep.
Don't need.
You just want it to be Pete Dragon? Pete Dragon.
Pete the Dragon. Pete Dragon.
Call it Elliot.
Pete Dragon.
Pete Dragon.
Dragon
That
Pete.
is his last name.
Pete Dragon.
Again,
Sounds like a divorce lawyer. Like,
we're
We'll
just
fight
moving
for you,
into
Pete
Howl's
Dragon.
Magic Castle now. The dragon. You know?
All
Oh,
right.
Dragon Slayer was nominated for an Academy Award and a Hugo Award.
What about Pete's Dragon?
I don't care.
You have to bring both comparisons if you're going to bring that to the table.
I doubt they got nominated for a Hugo.
Pete's Dragon was in Disney's Diamond Collection.
Oh.
Oh,
Boy, I had to wait for that to come out of the vault.
Ah. How come nobody's tried to break into that vault before? Like, where's the heist movie surrounding the Disney vault? Break out all these
Ooh.
movies.
That's actually a good idea. Disney should do that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Disney. Give me your money.
Like, that was my idea. You can't take it.
The world
okay, it's
needs to
being
see all
recorded,
of
so
these
we have
classics.
evidence.
Yeah, right? All right. Closing the poll.
Oh, you would.
Hooray!
Pete's Dragon has moved on.
Idiots.
Go Dragon P.
Okay. We are in our final bracket.
I'm with you,
before the
Savage
very,
Doctor.
very end. Actually, second to final. So we got Reign of Fire versus Dragonheart, and How to Train Your Dragon versus Pete's Dragon.
Oh no!
I know. Okay. I got a 10.
I got a 20.
Ah!
18. Go 20.
18. So many 18s.
I also got a 20.
Oh, wow.
Roll off.
Okay,
Throw it.
Ready?
rolling. I got a
I got a two.
19.
Yeah, that's a
19.
big difference.
Okie dokie. Well, Dragonheart, for so many reasons. One, it's like a complete story. It's nice. It's a fun time with lots of emotions and storytelling goodness. You got some Draco up in there. He's a great dragon. Let's see. I'm not actually making an argument. I'm just saying what things are.
Wait, is the dragon's name Draco?
Yeah, Draco.
So we're going back to like originality of.
Draco means drag. There's a whole
Yeah.
scene about how his name is unoriginal. That's part of the bonding process of the story. Everything is with purpose and good writing. So, meh. But yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like I've always enjoyed watching that movie. Every time I go back, I still laugh at certain scenes. I mean, it's the only place you'll find Dennis Quaid in a fucking fantasy film. It's just a hoot. It's a hoot. Rain of Fire is something you want to watch when you watch stuff explode, but there's no drive to ever go back and see it again, really.
Yeah.
Only if you want to watch stuff explode, like I do.
There's some boom booms and fires and
Boom
Dragonheart.
boom.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to go with Dragonheart too. Dragonheart has more actual heart.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh.
You get to know the
Always said
dragon, and someone said earlier that, just as a reminder, Sean Connery is the voice of this dragon. Like that's a pretty good performance. Rain of Fire, you just see the dragons flying by, and it's like whatever.
whee.
I'm gonna go with Dragonheart as well. I haven't seen either of these movies, but
Yeah, neither have I.
I've been convinced through arguments for either movie. Definitely, the Dragonheart arguments have won me.
It's worth watching.
Agreed.
Once.
Good time.
I don't know. I thought you said you wouldn't watch it again. Oh shit! I voted wrong again.
Yep, you did.
I'm not allowed to vote anymore.
No.
Shucks for you.
Apparently, the dragon in the sequel was voiced by Sir Patrick Stewart, so that's really cool.
Oh, even better.
I didn't
Was
know
it a
there was
sequel or a prequel? There's like 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah.
They're all terrible, except for the first one.
Dragonheart is good. The first one. Yeah.
It's much like Highlander. Just stop after 1.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
ignore the rest.
Like any Disney classic, really.
Order of release, sequel, timeline, prequel.
Because Draco was the last one.
Right.
If it was 2, it'd been like the laster one.
Well,
The
I
third
know
one, the lastest.
one of the
second to
Dragonheart
lastest.
movies that came out was called Dragonheart New Beginning. So I think that one was like after, and they're like, "Hey, we found another egg." Like,
Oh, there's another last dragon.
How convenient. You weren't the lastest.
aha. So, yeah. All
All
right.
right, close it. This
Close
one's
it.
done.
Closing it. It's an open and shut case. All right, Dragonheart. Moving on to the very last round.
Chun chun chun.
Ooh. All right. Now we've got How to Train Your Dragon versus Pete's Dragon.
This is hard.
Oh.
How to train your Pete's
Great.
dragon.
I got a 1.
I got
I
a
have
13.
12.
I got a 20.
dang. All right. Yeah, I got
All
a
right.
17.
Figures it would wait till the end to make me go first.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
See you later.
thank you. That's my argument.
Oh.
He
brilliant.
was here the whole time, watching over my shoulder, saying, "We're gonna win. We're gonna win."
He doesn't talk.
Yeah, he talks to me in my head.
That was your argument? That was it?
Yeah, that he's right there. Look, beautiful.
Right over his
Right.
shoulder.
Well,
Are you a big fan of his because you're missing that tooth in the middle?
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah, I was called Toothless when I was little, so we kind of get along together.
Role model.
Yeah, somebody to look up to. Bitchin' ass dragon.
Yeah. I'm with How to Train Your Dragon as well. Sorry, Elliot, you're adorable, but I think Toothless out adorable you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with How
animation.
to Train Your Dragon as well.
Yeah.
Like just as a whole, the movie, the score, the scenery, the world that they created, all of it is just a lot more substantial and better, in my opinion, than Pete's Dragon.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm just leaving the apostrophe on off from now
I love
on.
that
Just
we're
Pete's
also
Dragon.
disheartened.
It's so sad because we all love Elliot too.
True.
So I'm gonna argue for Pete's Dragon
All right.
in that the mix of the live action and the animated, and then the animated not being awful CGI, it was that drawn animation that they like, and so Elliot could turn invisible, and so they dealt with like different physical, real. They did a lot of practical effects. Thank you. That they had to deal with because he would do things while he was invisible. And
Yeah,
then,
the dragon feet on the cement is really cute.
Yeah.
it's really cute. And then when he's actually there, it's this very, very adorable and nostalgic drawn animation as opposed to like a weird CGI. Try to make it look realistic. It's like, no, he's a dragon. He's magic. He doesn't look real. Like, it just kind of embraces that.
Yep.
I tried, guys. I tried.
It's a good argument.
It's a
I
good
feel
argument.
like we're
I
all
like
just
it.
like very quiet because we agree, and it's like, yeah.
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 Although to the effect of it being invisible, I think the argument there is like, look how little dragon there is in this movie. Save those dollars.
Jolly Viper X says the poll's broken. I can't vote for Dragon Slayer.
You don't have to vote for Dragon Slayer.
That's the joke.
If it was a joke, then it should have been funny.
While we're just waiting for things to happen, I'd like to tell everybody we've got some podcasts up for you to listen to. I think the link is in the Discord somewhere. Maybe not. I might be full of it. Just go look for it. Look for it.
Scavenger
legwork.
hunt.
Yeah. That's cool. Amber is the host, and she's got a couple co-hosts that kind of tag in and out
What's
throughout
the-
the episodes.
What's the podcast about?
It's
She's
about
obsessed
stuff
about
they're.
something.
Yeah, it's called. Is it I'm Obsessed or We're Obsessed?
I think it's I'm obsessed.
I'm
If
obsessed.
you're gonna promote it, you should probably know the name.
I'm looking it up.
No,
Yay, you're looking it up. Can
we
you
can
also
all learn together.
put the link somewhere, like in chat? Ryan?
Yeah. when
Yeah,
I
he's
find-
on it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Well, also while there's nothing happening, in the middle of the earth in the land of the Shire, there's a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all. Now, hobbits are a peace-loving folk, you know. They're never in a hurry and they take things slow. They don't like to travel away from home. They just want to eat and be left alone. But one day Bilbo was asked to go on a big adventure to the caves below to help some dwarfs get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all. Well, he fought with the goblins. Dun, dun, dun. He battled the trolls. Dun, 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 dun. He riddled with Gollum. Dun, 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 dun. The magic ring he stole. Dun, 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 dun. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped from the Drarrow from the Elf King's halls. Bilbo Dragon, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all. I'm almost done, I swear. Now he's back in his home in the land of the Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire. Just a sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, a puffing on his pipe in his hobbit hole. Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall.
Jamie.
Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all.
Love them all.
And then it fades out. Hooray. That was for you, Beard on a Batman.
That's a great song.
You don't. It's like there's really no way to explain this to folks that just tuned in. No reason.
Just don't
it's
explain.
I
it.
don't feel like there's a need to explain it. Why would you want to explain it?
Where did Art put it?
Wow.
You had an entire song, Ryan.
I've been
When
learning the
Angela-
entire song.
When
I did an
Angela,
entire interstitial for you. Why
when
can't you-
Angela posted a Spotify link, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Someone
It's also
else-
available on iTunes and the other one.
And the other one.
On the other.
There's like a podcast specific like website that right.
There's a bunch, actually.
I wouldn't. But
Yeah,
iTunes
but
is not.
It's like the thing that does the thing.
Aggregated.
Yeah, good point, Karis. Don't clip it, please. Please don't clip it, because they're cracking down on copywritten music.
Oh.
I
Hey.
shouldn't have sung that whole song. Whoopity whoop.
Yeah.
Well, don't we have music under us right now?
Not while he was singing.
Why not?
Hey.
You had one job.
I thought people would
Well-
want to hear it, nicely,
Unencumbered. Yeah.
unencumbered.
It's called, so Amber's podcast is called I'm Obsessed.
Right.
It is on Spotify.
And iTunes. And the other one.
Yeah.
All right.
So who won?
Hooray.
How to Train Your Dragon one.
It did.
Like,
Yes.
like an hour ago.
Hooray.
Great.
Yes.
Good to know. Now what?
Now the very, very final bracket, which will be Dragonheart versus How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I got a 10.
Oh, yeah.
I also got a 10.
I got
got
a
it.
20.
Hey!
You're the winner.
Go, Will, go.
Yeah, it's How to Train Your Dragon because of the show that we just did talking about all of it. It's just a stronger everything to me.
A stronger everything.
Stronger
You're
everything.
everything.
Well,
It shows that you don't need teeth to bite.
Nang, 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 nang.
Super bad jokes. Someone has to be competition for Ryan. I'm sorry.
Ah!
I see.
So one thing that hasn't been brought up for How to Train Your Dragon is how they did the animation for Toothless. It was the main guy watched his cat, his little black cat, and was like looked at it and saw. Like we studied actual cats. Obviously, you can tell that when you watch the movie, the Toothless is very cat-like. But it was very much based on like his cat.
Aw,
Yeah,
More
Great.
points for Toothless.
it's true.
Toothless. He's adorable.
Of course, he's a catto.
He is a cat. Faux show.
yep. I gotta abandon ship on Dragonheart for this one. Because How to Train Your Dragon is definitely
It has
far
more
more,
heart.
far more interesting, far more characters that are also interesting. You're kind of on board with everybody in the story, like even the people who are misinformed and acting like idiots, because they all kind of come around, which is good. But it's good. It's beautiful. The designs are great. I love the artist who designed Toothless is the same dude who designed Stitch, I believe, right?
Mhm.
Because then he
Yes.
bailed on
Aw.
bailed on Disney and was like, nope.
He was making Bolt for Disney and had a falling out and left them and was like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and that's how we got How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Way better than Bolt.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna try to vote. Hopefully, I can do it right.
Just choose the right number. Is
So
all you've
third
got to
find
time's
which
do.
the
one you want
charm.
to vote for. Find which one you want to vote for.
Hey.
That number.
2. We did it. 13. That was. Whew.
Stressful.
I know. Hey, I already fucked up twice, so
Hey.
kid, but it takes
Proud of you.
skill. Thanks.
Hmm.
Oh.
Ah,
How's everybody's Friday going?
Really good.
Good.
I ate a sausage.
Yeah, you did.
I commissioned
bite?
an emote of myself, or if you have the highest tier, you can use it. It's also available in the Discord. You're welcome.
Nah. Nice.
What's the emote?
I'm calling it Pukegasm. Along the lines of all the gasm emotes on Twitch, I made one of myself. And I'm
Okay.
adorable.
All right.
He had just finished a D-War.
It's true. After many battles.
Finally won the war.
I think it's pretty clear of a choice here. How to Train Your Dragon is going to be declared the champion.
Woo! Toothless for the win.
Yes.
Okay.
Dice
Wiener.
No, that's rage.
Wiener.
Wiener!
So, as if foretold like last time with your background, Brian. So last time we actually it came down to the phone booth, and the TARDIS, and both Chunk and Cucumber had backgrounds of that in their background. So it's continuing the theme. You somehow have had the winning background. That is awesome.
Totally not rigged.
Totally not rigged. We promise.
This is not set up.
Subliminal messaging.
Okay. So I will now set up the poll for who won today as the best debater.
I feel like Cucumber should get extra points just for like having dragons in his ears.
Tired.
They were
time.
speaking truth
was
the
it loud?
entire time. Yeah.
But not me with one over my shoulder that actually won the day. Okay, sure.
Mine are animated.
I mean,
Sure.
that is pretty cool. They look like they're giving you a neck massage.
D wars.
Yeah, gag on that D-War.
How are you making that noise without a tongue, Cucumber?
I have a tongue. It's just the same color as the rest of my mouth. Everybody calm down.
Are we
How-
counting? How's
Oh,
that
this is
going?
thrilling.
Yep.
What are we waiting
Bop,
for?
boop,
I don't know.
right.
I
Sing another song, Cucumber. Ryan needs another song.
Let's play the movie game while we're
Okay.
debating movies.
What's the movie game?
Okay, somebody give me an actor or actress.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman was in V for Vendetta with Hugo Weaving. So the next person will say Hugo Weaving was in X movie with X actor or actress. And
I've never heard of
Hugo?
X movie.
So Hugo Weaving was in Lord of the Rings with Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
Orlando Bloom was with Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Johnny Depp was in. Why can't I think of any Johnny Depp movie?
Anything by Tim Burton. Literally anything
Literally
by
anything
Tim
by
Burton.
Tim Burton. Johnny Depp was in Edward Scissorhands with Winona Ryder.
Yep. And Winona Ryder was in some movies. She was in Star Trek, the remake with Zach. Is that his name?
Zachary Quinto.
Yes,
Quinto?
Zachary Quinto. Mm-hmm.
That you're on a first name basis.
You know Zach.
Yeah, we go way back.
Zachary
Good
Quinto
old
was
Zach and
in
I.
Star Trek with Chris Pine, right?
Star Trek, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, is that the one you just said?
Chris
Yeah, but it's fine.
Pine
Keep going.
was in Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot.
Mhm.
Gal Gadot was in Neighbors with no. I forgot her name because she looks the same as those other two actresses. Crap. Nope. Pass. I was wrong.
Gal Gadot was in Justice League with Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nobody's got it. I got this one.
Go Cucumber, go.
Henry Cavill was in Stardust with Robert De Niro.
Oh, Stardust,
Oh.
that movie.
Okay.
Who was he in Stardust?
Cavill in
He's the blonde asshole at the beginning and the end of the movie.
Oh,
The guy with the that he cane fights, or like he sword fights with the guy at the beginning.
I saw that movie once and I
It
hate
was
it.
before he ate the red mushroom and like bloop bloop bloop. He,
That's
So this
Henry
is-
Cavill. Holy crap.
mm-hmm. Yes.
wait, who did you say was in the movie?
I know, I forgot to. I was trying to remember.
Robert De Niro,
Robert De Niro. Okay.
my favorite character in that movie.
The only good character in that movie.
Not the only. I love that movie.
I'm sorry, like a lot of people saw these movies as kids and I feel like they bonded with it, but I watched it for the first time as an adult and
I
it
saw
was
that movie as an
awful.
adult, didn't
It
I?
was awful.
It's so
How do you-
fun.
How do you do this poll? Why do I only see two options? Oh, okay. You have to
There's-
Oh,
click
people
on.
are voting with points, eh?
No,
Huh?
but
People are voting with points.
Yes, and the poll actually already happened because I wasn't able to talk over you.
You
what? What?
assert yourself, host O'Shell.
Ryan,
I'm sorry. I can run
One
it again,
job.
and we'll count those 2 channel points.
what?
I don't know what happened. I'm
What is
lost.
going on?
So yes, there's for some reason there's only the option to have 5 things to vote on. So I just took myself out of the voting because I knew I wasn't gonna win.
Out of the Ronin.
Well, I was gonna vote for you, but I guess I won't now.
Aw.
Yeah, I was gonna vote for you too. I totally know how to do that.
Yeah. But I can run it again.
Yeah,
don't know how
because
to
so many people were saying that it was real fast.
All right, I'll make it
Okay.
longer too.
Plus, it
So
was
you've also-
50-50.
So you have to click on the link to see more than just the first two options. You have to like click on
Do
the
you?
whole. Yes, because
Ah.
otherwise it just shows the first two, and it's like,
However,
well,
being one of the first two options,
it was
Don't
very
click the link.
convenient for the two Felton friends.
Yeah, don't click the link. Just vote for one of us.
I don't know how to do this.
All right, I'm gonna make it for 3 minutes,
okay?
and it's going.
Okay.
Who? That's the wrong one, Ryan.
What do you mean?
Who
Said who
won?
won today?
WON.
One.
Who won?
One.
Oh, who?
One.
One.
How to Train Your Dragons won.
No.
No,
You
no.
just spelled- you
Read,
spelled-
Ryan. Read the sentence.
Oh,
Who to?
look, I don't know. I've
What,
It's cool. We got
what kind
this.
of who's
Don't
on
worry.
first was this? Jeez.
Who?
It would be who's won first if Ryan was writing. Rah,
Ah,
ah.
all right. The votes are starting to pile back in again.
They sure are.
Yeah.
The votes are going to be
Someone's
the
just a little faster
same.
than somebody else.
pile them in.
Vote, everybody, vote. Vote like your life depends on it. What?
You guys need to wear, like, whoever wins for next time needs to wear a crown or tiara or something.
Mm.
I got
you did.
stuff.
I'm saying whoever wins this next time.
Would you think you're not gonna win?
No.
No.
That's the spirit.
All right.
Oh, the names don't match the pictures. Do you guys not know who we all are?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Hi, I'm Cucumber.
You're the only one with an actual name in there.
I'm
Yeah, so you're good.
Brian.
Yep. Ryan, but you're not voting for me. It's okay.
Carly,
Yeah, you're not even
but
on the list.
Not gonna win, so just send your vote to someone who might.
You have 2 votes right now.
That's very generous.
Corey has 3. And Will has.
Y'all have channel points, and none of you are using them.
I've been saying this entire time that I don't know how to vote, and no one will tell me how. So
Click the button,
I'm just-
and then you click the other button.
I'm clicking all the buttons, and it takes me nowhere.
At the top, it just you do the little triangle that points it down,
Oh,
and then you vote.
I'm smart.
La 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 la.
Ryan and Cucumber still are almost tied, but Cucumber is a little bit in the lead.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's a close race for
Mhm.
you two.
We need like epic music playing right now, and we can all
do.
just stare at the
There,
thing growing.
There is music playing, yes.
Quick, somebody get the theme to Dragonheart.
That's how we get the show canceled real quick.
No, that's true.
Oh, I think it's done. No. Yes?
Huh? You would know.
The little counters. Oh, the counter on the screen in here is not the same. There it is.
A cucumber wins!
Yay!
Nice.
You're the wiener.
And
That's me.
Chicken dinner.
let's see that breakdown.
Dragon Wiener.
338 votes
Ah, D wiener.
for 3,350 channel points were contributed to this vote. Kairos donated 3,190 votes or points. Twin Angela used 140 of hers. Short Trooper, you got your 10 in there. Chevio 75 got 10 also in there. So, yay! Thank you guys.
Woo!
So we have crowned our winner, which will be
Wiener.
Me.
yeah,
Thanks, Karis, for being the only one voting for me.
not that one.
Not
Right
that
here.
one.
Not
Don't
that
vote
one?
for Brian.
I'm sorry,
right
I
here.
grabbed the thing. There you go. There, it's on your head now.
Give me the
Don't
Hey.
Don't move, it'll fall off.
yes. Yes. Oh, oh,
King
Tyrant.
Cucumber.
Let's come up with a theme for next week.
We're gonna call you.
Shit.
Yep.
Let's see.
We're gonna call you King Cumber.
Cucumber.
Okay, we're gonna vote for, and you're gonna all have to do some research. Maybe not
Oh.
Will. I think Will's gonna be fine. Vote for your We're gonna vote. We're gonna battle it out for your favorite lantern.
Oh, okay.
Like Green Lantern,
Yup,
or
old
are we
Green
just gonna
Lantern,
bring
red,
lantern?
orange?
This is an oil lantern.
Yeah, I like,
No,
I
no,
like-
no.
My favorite
In
lantern.
the DC Comics Green
like
Lantern
Terrence.
universe, but there's a whole spectrum of lanterns. So we can pick like the best of all the spectrums.
So
Hey,
do you
you
mean
know-
like the color,
come
or
here.
do you mean a particular person? Like a person.
Person. So like because there's a bunch of Green Lanterns, and
Right.
they'll probably be on the list. And then there's like there's Sinestro for yellow. There's Larfleeze for orange. There's
Right.
yeah.
Fire.
You
So,
should you should invite Chunk for this one.
We should. Yeah, we got to make sure that he has to pick one and fight for it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And we probably should invite Cole for that one too. He would love that.
Oh man, if he votes Guy Gardner though, he's never coming back.
You know he would.
There's some plus and minuses to Guy Gardner, but we'll get into it next week.
That's true. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Awesome.
Hooray!
I think
This
that'll
was
be
fun.
it for all of our show today. Please join
Yay.
us later on for Trash Your Piece Theater at 7:30. We'll be doing 3 more we'll be doing a few radio plays for you. And we've got a couple picked out that I hope you will enjoy. And come back and donate to make us do silly voices and sing our lines and all that crazy stuff. So,
And don't forget Amber's podcast. I'm obsessed.
yes. And we
With
also have
what?
a friend
I
of
don't know.
ours, Spencer Stark, is debuting his Kickstarter of Alice is Missing. Go check that out. So, a few different things help all of our board game community and podcasting community. So, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Yay!
We'll see ya later.
Goodbye.
Bye.